What is up everyone, it is Sacred Saiyan here, welcoming you to the 4th episode of the series, What If Sacred Saiyan Was in Dragon Ball? If you end up liking today's video, then please consider subscribing. It is free, and you can always unsubscribe later. There's a link in the description of the video to join my Discord server, and also to become a channel member if you want to support the channel. I have another channel where I post Star Wars What Ifs, and I posted the first video on my gaming channel as well, so if you want to check them out in the description of the video, then you can. And with all of that out of the way, let's get into the 4th episode of What If Sacred Saiyan Was in Dragon Ball? This video begins on planet Yardrat. I awake, wearing Yardratian clothing, and I see Goku nearby, stretching and adjusting to the new outfit. Goku sees I am awake, and he tells me that this big guy called Paibara wants to speak to us. And I instantly recognise that name, so I agree, as Goku tells me to follow him, as he will lead the way. The two of us arrive in front of Paibara, and I request for him to train us both. Paibara, sensing we both have pure hearts, so he does agree. However, Paibara says he would like to speak with me in private. I look to Goku, and Goku then walks out of the building, telling me he'll wait for me outside. After Goku leaves, Paibara says the sentence that I was dreading. The sentence which made a drop of sweat roll down my face. Paibara told me that he read my mind. I then ask Paibara if that means he knows everything, and Paibara simply nods. I then tell Paibara that means he knows why I need this training, and Paibara yet again nods, then saying he assumes I want to learn the 4 spirit vision more than anything else. I then nod, and Paibara understands, saying that mine and Goku's training will now commence. Time passes. Goku and I complete our training on Yardrat and begin to head back to Earth. In canon, Goku is only able to learn the instant transmission. However, with me there as a rival, along with Paibara altering the way he trained Goku and I, we were both able to not only master instant transmission, but also 4 spirit vision. On our way back to Earth, I am meditating, trying to sense the key of the Z fighters on Earth. However, this is when I sense the arrival of Mecha Frieza and King Cold on Earth. I damn the world. I really did believe that me and Goku finished him off on Namek this time. I knew Frieza had amazing durability, but I truly am impressed. I then tell Goku through the ship's communications device that I'm going to use instant transmission to teleport to Earth. Goku can then do the same after me because he will be able to look onto my energy. Goku agrees, so I then put my fingers to my head, and then I appear on Earth. Vegeta and Piccolo were about to take on Mecha Frieza and King Cold. However, I tell the two to stand back. Goku then appearing beside me, and I tell Vegeta and Piccolo that we will handle this. Frieza looks terrified after he sees me and Goku appear. King Cold quickly understanding we must have been the 2 Super Saiyans which defeated his son on Namek. Goku powers up to Super Saiyan, expecting me to do the same. However, I tell Goku that I want to test out what we learnt from our training. Goku nods, saying he will take on King Cold. And I say that's fine, I have unfinished business with Frieza anyway. Goku and King Cold go off, and Frieza and I glare at each other, and not a word is spoken. Frieza and I then rush towards each other, the two of us clashing fists, and as soon as we do, I chuckle, and tell Frieza, the fight is already over. Frieza snarls, attempting to kick me in the waist. However, I then jump back, and I begin to drain his energy. Frieza is too infuriated to realise what I am doing, and he continues to aimlessly attack me, with him getting weaker and weaker by the second. Frieza is eventually too exhausted to move, and I then raise my arm to the air, showing Frieza all the energy I stole from him. Frieza looks terrified, as I then smile, and I then put all the energy I stole from Frieza into my own body. I get a massive power up, and I thank Frieza for the power before appearing in front of him and finishing him off with a final blast. Goku then arriving shortly after, and Goku and I begin to talk to the Z fighters on the scene. We tell them the fruits of our training, but this is also where I warn the Z fighters about a threat which will arrive in 3 years. I don't give them too many details as to not reveal how I have that knowledge. However, I do tell them that this threat will be stronger than a Super Saiyan, so they all need to train harder than ever before. The time skip begins, where I join the likes of Goku, Piccolo and Gohan to train for the android's arrival, and I have one goal in mind: to master Super Saiyan. and Goku also wanted to surpass the Super Saiyan barrier, so with my help, he decides he will try to do the same. But this isn't the only thing I do during this time skip. During this time skip, I gather the Dragon Balls to summon Shenron, and I wish for Goku to be cured from the heart virus, and as expected, Shenron is able to grant this wish with ease. With that being said, the time skip comes to an end, and I, along with the other Z fighters, wait at the city for the androids to arrive. When I see Android 17 and Android 18, I know that these are the versions of the androids which can't be redeemed. So Goku and I power up into Mastered Super Saiyan, to the complete shock of everyone, other than Piccolo and Gohan. And Vegeta arrives as a mere Super Saiyan Grade 1, and because of his pride being crushed, by seeing the strength of Goku and I, he decides to take on the androids alone, before anyone even gets a chance to react. However, this leads to Vegeta's swift demise. Goku and I then rush in, Piccolo, Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha following closely behind, with Gohan trailing them. Once the battle began, I was overconfident. I thought that the androids wouldn't even be able to stand a chance against one Mastered Super Saiyan, let alone two. However, that is where I was greatly mistaken. I didn't think about the fact that the androids could be made stronger in order to overpower us, and that is exactly what happened. Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha were the first to fall. The androids moving too fast for me and Goku to save them, and they went to kill Gohan next. However, Piccolo jumped in the way, meaning the androids killed him instead. It took the combined power of me and Goku to match only one of the androids, and with both androids there, it was impossible for us to win. We couldn't even use Force Spirit Fusion on them because they don't even use Ki. Goku and I were fighting till the bitter end. However, unfortunately, it wasn't enough. My left eye was ripped out during the battle. Goku was killed, and I heard Gohan, who was hiding nearby, cry out in grief as he became a Super Saiyan for the first time. I knew Gohan had to survive, so with extreme pain in my heart, I had no other choice but to take the coward's way out and escape. I used instant transmission to teleport to Gohan, and before the androids could catch me, I teleported away. Many years would pass. Gohan comes to look like his future timeline self in canon, and I teach him to master Super Saiyan. I wanted to teleport to Namek in order to revive Piccolo, so the Earth's Dragon Balls would be restored. However, I feared the androids would notice, and just kill Piccolo again, meaning it would be pointless. Many died. Me and Gohan had countless fights with the androids over the years. However, my growth began to stagnate as I focused all my attention on helping to make Gohan stronger. I even had the idea of training in the hyperbolic time chamber. However, when I went to the lookout, I saw it was destroyed. Even with my knowledge of the androids, I still wasn't enough to defeat them. It was because of my arrogance that this all happened. But if anyone could prevent this from happening, then it is me. But not the current me, the me from the past. I knew changing the past wouldn't change my timeline. However, if the past version of me could grow even stronger than myself before his androids arrive, after he defeats them, he could come to my timeline, and together with me, Gohan, and even Trunks, who has recently started to train alongside us, we might have a chance. So Bulma creates a time machine, and Gohan never dies or even loses his arm, because I use instant transmission to prevent this. But when we decide who should go to the past, I say that I should be the one to do it, and the others don't disagree. So I say goodbye to my friends as I enter the time machine, and I head to the past. But this is where we're going to end off this part. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then make sure to like, comment, and please do subscribe. It is quick and easy to do. Also, I want to give a huge thank you to Father Ku, Yeti Myth, Tom Ahmud, Mystic Angel, Jonathan Way, XDK What Ifs, Crimson Dragon 5401, Neo Whitcomb, and Destroy God Broly for becoming channel members. If you want to be shouted out at the end of a video and get other perks like the channel members here, then there's a link in the description down below to become a channel member. It greatly supports me and it helps me immensely. With all of that out of the way, I hope to see you all in the next episode of What If Sacred Saiyan was in Dragon Ball.